Yo people, welcome back to the hardware review, and we are back with Innokin. This time we're taking a look at the Endura T22 Pro Kit. Yes, now when we talk about starter kits, I always used to recommend people the Coolfire 4 with the Nautilus tank. Now starter kits nowadays, there's a hell of a lot of pods out there. Well, this is a little bit different, and it might have changed my mind. Comes with a T18 Pro tank, it's 18mm. Also, the device itself has got an inbuilt 3000 mAh battery. Goes all the way up to 13.5 watts. Massive, eh? Well, I'll tell you what, let's get this review on the road. We're going to do it a little bit different, so let's go down low. So we're going to go a little bit mic vape-esque here. This is the box that it comes in. It is the Innokin Endura T22 Pro. You get your user manual and warranty card. Type-C charging cable. A spare drip tip. You get a T18E coil, that's a 1.5 ohm canthal. Your device and tank pre-installed with a 1.7 ohm canthal coil. So let's go top to bottom like we normally do. We'll start off with the tank itself. It is a T18E Pro tank. It's got a 510 drip tip. It is interchangeable, so if you've got your own, you can put it on there. And the wonderful people at Innokin give you a spare drip tip. It's that more mouth to lung style drip tip. Somebody did tell me in the comments what the actual name of this was, and I've actually forgotten. So again, let me know down in the comments if you remember what the name of this drip tip is, but they do give you a spare one. Now it is a top fill. You'll be able to see you've got a couple of lines just there. You just push it across, and that's where you fill it from. It's got one of those anti-leak membranes over the top. I've had no problems with airlocks or any leaking or anything like that from it. Now, as standard, you will get it as a 3.5mm, but if it is TPD compliant, it will be 2mm. It hasn't got any airflow on it. The way it works is by the coils. And what coils you do get with this, you get pre-installed. Just put that down, it will roll off. Pre-installed. You do get the 1.7 ohm canthal coil, and it is a round wire. There we go. Now, when you do first put your coil in, make sure you put some drops of e-liquid down the middle of it, get it going, prime it, and I also put a few drops around here as well. And then when you put it back into the tank, leave it for at least 5 to 10 minutes to let it saturate. Big word for little bro. You also get, and this is a huge coil this, you also get, it looks like a bullet, a 1.5 ohm canthal coil. Again, that is round wire. It does look like a bullet to me. It is a big beast. There you go. Again, just stick a bit of juice down the top of it, and I would put a little bit around here and then leave it for 5 to 10 minutes when you do put it into the tank. Put that there. So, if we take the bottom off, that's what you do. Just like that, unscrew it. That's how the coil sits inside. Only thing you got to do to take that out is just give it a little bit of a pull, and it pops out. There you go, that's the inside. Now you'll be able to see there is a straight bit there and a straight bit there. And like I did say, put a little bit of juice in the top and around them little sides. And then there is a straight bit on the coil on either side. Only thing you're going to do is just marry that up, push it in like so. Just make sure you marry it up properly. Trying to do it on camera. There we go, just push it in, and it should just sit in nicely like so. And then screw the bottom on, and you are ready to go. If you have a little look at the bottom, just say that it is Innokin. You've got your kite marks, don't vape in a bin, and a non-adjustable 510 connection. So the device itself, you've got a bit of branding down here. It tells you it's the Endura T22 Pro. It's made out of zinc alloy. It isn't a fingerprint magnet, and it is really light as well. Fits in your hand nicely. We've got to fit it in. It is ergonomical. If you have a little look on this side, you've got a bit more branding there. It tells you that it is Innokin. On the top, you've got a spring-loaded 510 connection. Now, the tank that comes with it is an 18mm. The biggest that you're going to fit on here nice and snugly is a 22mm. If we turn it around, you'll be able to see we've got an on and off button. You've got your kite marks, don't vape in a bin, and it also tells you that you've got an inbuilt 3000 mAh battery. So you just click that across like that and it turns it on. On the front, you've got your fire button. You've got your up button because it only moves the little notches up, which I'll show you in a second. And you've got your Type-C fast charging. So once you've turned it on there, you've got to turn the device on itself. 3 clicks. There you go. Now, that is also your battery indicator. It will go green when it's fully charged, and it'll also go amber, halfway charged, and then red, you need to charge it. Now, the way this works, there's no wattage or anything that you've got to mess around with, no menu to speak of. The way it works is you've got these little bars, like so. Now, the first bar is 9.5 watts, then it goes up to 11 watts, then it goes up to 12.5 watts, and then it goes up to 13.5 watts, and that's the top max. Now, the only thing you're going to do is once you put the tank in there, is have a little play, see which one suits you better. There's not that much wattage between it, but there's no menu really to speak about, and that's the device. So that was an up-close look at the Endura T22 Pro Kit. What do we reckon? Let's go top to bottom like we normally do. We'll start off with the tank itself. It's an 18mm tank, so it isn't a ginormous big beast or anything like that. Like I did tell you, if it's standard, it is a 3.5mm capacity, but TPD compliant, it is 2mm. Get two types of drip tips with it. It is a top fill. Just look for them little lines and push it across. I've had no problem with airlocks or filling it at all. No airflow on this, and the way it works is by the coil. So if you've got the 1.7 ohm coil, then that is canthal and round wire. The actual bore at the hole at the top is going to be smaller than the other one that you get with it, which is the 1.5 ohm. I like both of the coils. This isn't really for somebody who is an experienced vapor, even though you could use this if you wanted an out and about kit that you're not really bothered about. You could use this, but this is more for the people who are coming off of them stinkies. They've got nothing to mess around with. The coils on this are absolutely perfect. The flavour that you're getting from this, I've got the 1.5 ohm, and this is like the full battery capacity on it, or the full wattage, should I say, which is 13.5. Let's give it a vape and see what we think. Really good flavour off it. Restricted direct to lung, a really restricted direct to lung, and it's a loose mouth to lung. So if somebody's coming off of the stinkies, that's going to be absolutely perfect for them. Get them some sort of Nick salts, 10mg Nick salts with that. That's what I've got in there. It's been absolutely brilliant. The device itself, made out of zinc alloy. There's not that much weight on it, and like I did show you, it is ergonomical and it does fit in your hand. You've got to get it in. You've got to get it in, people. The menu, there isn't a menu. You've just got bars, and like I showed you, I think it goes from 9 watt all the way up to 13.5, which the good thing about that is that's what the coils are recommended at. Both sets of coils, top end is 13.5, so they've got no chance of burning it out, and it's down to the person then to work out which level is better for them. There's not a massive amount of difference between the wattage from 9 watt to 13.5. It is built really nice. If you just look above my shoulder now, I'll put all the different colours you can get. For somebody, I know I keep banging on, for somebody coming off of the stinkies is absolutely fantastic. Type-C charging, 3000 mAh built-in battery, so you've got at least 2 days out of this, at least 2 days. So they're not continuously having to charge it up. They've got no batteries to take around with them. They've got no battery chargers to buy. Everything they want, they're going to get in that kit. And the only thing they would do then is carry the juice around with them. And with it being 2ml, doesn't really bother me, especially if you're using the Nick salts or like a 50-50 with it. It's not going to bother you at all. Really good flavour off it. Like I said, really good flavour off the coils itself. I think as a start-up device, I think this is going to be one of the new ones that I want to be saying to people, go and pick this up. I think it's something about 30 quid. It's not a lot of money. So the only thing they're going to want to carry around with them is a bottle of juice. They don't have to worry about charging it. Obviously, after a couple of days, they're going to have to worry about charging it. But yeah, I think this is absolutely corking. It's better than any pod system that you're going to really get. I think for a brand new vapor, somebody coming off the stinkies, this is absolutely perfect. Turn it on at the bottom. I do like that. I know they've been doing that a little bit more at the bottom where you just turn it on. 3 clicks on. You've only got them little battery bars to go up, or little notches which change your wattage. I keep saying battery bars for some reason. All in all, there's not that much more I can tell you about the kit. In fact, it's just well made. decent flavour, going to be perfect for somebody coming off of the stinkies. So that's another review by Little Bro. Big shout out to Innokin for sending this out for review. Well, you know what to do, people. If you've enjoyed the review, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The subscribe buttons in the corner. Give it a little press and give me to that new magic number. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go and hit me up, people. And if you'd like to support the channel like all them wonderful people at the beginning, the Patreon link's down below. Look after yourself, and there's one last thing to say. Keep them juices flowing. Don't forget to check out my latest video. Also, don't forget to check out 3 Men and a Vape Show live at 8 PM every Wednesday. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and we'll catch you later.